100 questions every Christian should ask themselves. Question 72. Do I take creation literally? Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. You shall labor 6 days and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to Yahweh your God. You shall not do any work in it, you nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor female servant, nor your livestock, nor your strangers who is within your gates. For in 6 days Yahweh made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Therefore Yahweh blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. But from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. And then Jesus said that in Mark 10:6. I think we should take the creation story in Genesis literally and believe in a young earth for 3 reasons. The first 2 reasons are in the verses above, and the last one involves science. May this topic not cause division, for I respect people who disagree with me on this. If you read the commandment about the Sabbath, which I believe we no longer must obey according to Colossians 2:16 and 17, would you not take them as literal days like we experience now? God was not telling them to work for 6 billion years and take the next billion years off. He was telling them to work for 6 days and rest one, just like he did. We know this because the same Hebrew word for day is used in both parts of the commandment. The next reason is that Jesus claimed that Adam and Eve were made at the beginning of creation in Mark 10:6. If God used the Big Bang that required billions of years before the earth cooled and created an organism that we would all descend from millions of years later, then Jesus was wrong when he said that from the beginning of creation God made them male and female. Jesus is the creator. Lastly, we can observe evidence for a young and old universe. If the universe was old, then there would be no evidence for it being young. God clearly made things with age. Adam probably would have looked like he was 20 years old when he was only hours old. God made the stars with their light extended billions of light years so that Adam and Eve could see them. I would think the universe was billions of years old because of distant starlight if it were not for the Bible, so I understand why people hold that view. Since the Bible gives us the impression that the universe is thousands of years old, then we should see evidence for that. You should research the following items that contradict the belief in billions of years. There are not enough supernova, star explosion remnants. Comets should be extinct by now because they lose mass orbiting the sun. There should be more sodium in the sea. The rate that the Earth's magnetic field is decaying points to a young Earth. Soft dinosaur tissue has been discovered, and a lot more since I wrote this book. There are many more items that have been named, but I just want to give you my favorites. People can be very good at debating, so do not be surprised when you find clever rebuttals to that list. Just know that it is logical to take God seriously, and many scientists do. The Bible is not a science textbook, but God is accurate in every scientific claim that he chose to put in the Bible. I think it is also important to realize that that creation was a miracle. It established the laws of nature but did not abide by them. God made this universe out of nothing and life from non-life. Would you stop believing in the virgin birth or resurrection because they defy the laws of nature? You can get this on Amazon.com. I recommend it as a devotional for new believers and as a small group book.